Marty and I have a little casita in a place called Bahia de Los Angeles, which is about 150 miles from Turtle Bay. We were getting bored hanging around the house, and I said, hey, let's jump in the car and go check out Turtle Bay. So we jumped in the car, arrived at Turtle Bay just around sunset. Didn't have a clue where we were going or what we were doing. We wandered around town, and we were quite lucky. We found this little hotel, $24 a night. Right next door to the hotel was a great little restaurant. We had a wonderful shrimp dinner. Saw a picture of John Wayne on the wall. He used to stop here with Wild Goose years ago. Next morning we went on down to the waterfront, and there was the pier that I used to tie my boats up to and take on fuel on the way to Cabo San Lucas or coming back home. The gate was open, so I thought I would wander on out in the end of the pier and see what things looked like out there. When I got there, a guy kind of challenged me. He said, what are you doing on the pier? And I said, well, I'm looking for Gordo. Oh, Gordo, mi papa, Gordo muerto. Gordo has passed away, he's died, but I'm running the business now. And sure enough, there was a beautiful yacht out there. This is Gordo's son, Ricardo. He was really super nice when he knew that I at one time knew his dad. He's expecting the Baja. The yacht's 200 boats are going to arrive here in the next couple days. We're going to miss all that madness, but anyway, we had a beautiful day. This boat is going to be heading on down to Cabo. That's the fuel meter. The big tanks are on the shore. The fuel is pumped out the end of the dock. He's got two little boats there that can carry fuel, smaller amounts out to little boats. There were some kids there fishing on the island, or out on the end of the dock there. The bay is really beautiful. It's a huge bay. It's sort of open to the southeast. A part of the town could use a little fixing up, but another part, it looks almost new. There's a beautiful plaza. There's some streets are in. There's some nice houses. Everywhere you look, it's good picture taking. Quite a few boats sort of scattered around. And of course, everywhere you look, there's osprey. They're a beautiful big bird. They're all over Baja. See, look, there's a new home up on the bluff. And there's a big giant cell tower right there. So we were actually talking on our cell phones way down in the Baja. The road was great. We're heading back now. It's a really good road. It's about over 100 miles, almost no traffic. You don't want to get in trouble out there. On the way home, we went by the end of the south end of the salt flats. I said, Marty, tomorrow, why don't we book a tour and go see how they make salt? Marty was up for it. So we stayed at the Palermo Beach Hotel, and the next morning we were up bright and early and out to the salt flats. The hotel booked us a driver and a car, and we just had a wonderful time out there. You have to get a permit to get on the property. There's lots of machinery you could go see first. All the big sheds, the places where they work on it. Those tires weigh 500 pounds. Here's a big giant chunk of ice. I guess people stop and get their pictures taken there, but that was fun seeing that. Marty grabbed a few pieces. Now here's a tractor, and there's 3 trailers that they tow. The total amount of salt those trailers can tow is 500 tons. 10% of the salt in the entire world come from this place. What they do, they flood the ponds about once a year. It takes a year to evaporate all the salt water. When the water's gone, they've got 4 to 6 feet of pure salt. The yellow machine is a scraper and a conveyor belt. And then the orange machine is a kind of a tractor and 3 trailers. They run side by side, and they fill one trailer, then the other, and then the guy shuts off the scraper machine. Another trailer comes out. They do this night and day. The salt goes over to a flushing pond and ends up on this huge mountain. Really, everywhere we looked, we thought we were in the snow. And by the mountain, there's a nice little harbor there. Tugboats tow big barges across from Cedros Island. They come to this little pond. There's another big conveyor belt here. They get the barges under the conveyor belt, load the barges. The tugs hook up. They take them out of the lagoon. This used to be called Scammon's Lagoon, which is quite a famous place. They go across about 12 miles to Cedros Island and deposit the salt out there where it's put aboard ships, and it heads all over the world. It was really an interesting trip. I recommend anybody see it. Go out there. Thanks for watching.